Yes, most fucking Mayfair. We're about to do a very quick breakdown. How to set up, show the settings, go through the settings, what settings I use, when to use them, how to use them. Okay, and a brief explanation of the graded system, but we'll run through this very, very quickly. So first of all, obviously, you've got the MIT Liquidity Edge, you've purchased it, you've claimed it, you click through indicators and invite only. Now it's on your charts. These are my settings, okay? My settings are a swing length of 2, invalidation at close. What this means is 2 will be more aggressive. You'll get more liquidity edge zones onto your actual charts. You will see more aggression in the market. If you want a more conservative entry, you change that swing length to 5. There's more collated data within that specific zone that is created. You'll find less on your chart, but they will provide further conservative entries. Okay, so my swing length 2 I like to use for continuation throughout the trading day. Once I figured out where the trend is, bouncing in and out of a trend works very well, as you can see in this example here. Bounce, continuation, bounce, etc. Also with the swing length 2, I like to use it based off of the heat map order book rule of thumb. The bigger the volume, the more areas of liquidity there are, the further it acts as a magnet, or when you're in a continuation and creating a trend, showing the strength of that trend. I.e., if I'm sat here at 23780, as an example, for an aggressive entry, I'm sat here at 23780, I can see on top of me all of this red liquidity sat here, okay? What that means to me is price is aiming to get there. Price will always act as a magnet in the simplest of terms for you. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if I see a push like this, and it's 5K volume as opposed to 572, 686, 1.7, there's only 500, 600 Jews out there, okay? And the Iranians are 5K strong. So who's going to fucking win, right? It's as simple as that. I can trade into a continuation like this. We've also broken the previous high, and I can try to catch a push. Where do I want my TP? I can take my TP at the next 5K area up here. Now, this is aggressive, super aggressive, but a very good trade nonetheless. If I didn't want to do that and we trade it the way we trade it live normally, is I'm looking for a continuation, okay? I'm doing two things. I'm either lining up with what the high liquidity is. This is a 15-minute. I'll show you how to get that set up as well. Or I'm taking this continuation. Now, so that's the swing length swing 2. Invalidation is close for me. If it's on wick, price wicks in, it cancels it, it invalidates the actual block. However, I keep it on close because I feel an invalidation is stronger. Sorry, I feel an invalidation is stronger if candle closes through that specifically. Okay. Next thing is show big grade letters. That's just our graded system. Higher time frame. Higher time frame will show up on your chart in a gray box. Okay, a nice gray box, and each higher time frame will also come with their own graded system. 15 because it's a 15-minute, and then the actual graded traffic light system that we have. Please make sure that your higher time frame volume is lower than the chart that you're on, or the same. The reason why we have that, and it's the same thing with depth flow dominance, is we have 4 engines in the back that are calculating the actual specific volume within that area. And we get data like this. Buyers 17% against sellers 83%. So based off of whatever your volume data time frame is, mine's on 15, you can turn it to the same on chart. I can change it to 5, and then these will change. 1387, 1783, now it's 3862, okay? Think of it as a magnifying glass. The smaller it is, the more I can see, because there's more particles within that area. Control 60%, 60%. That basically means if I changed that to 70, this block would disappear. Why? Because this is only 62% dominance. This one up here is 75 dominance, so that would actually hold. Okay, so you can tailor it to what you believe. Obviously, the stronger the amount of dominance, again, that's very subjective, however, because we believe when you align it with confluence such as PDL, PDH, POCs, VAH, VALs, previous session highs, etc., you get far more accuracy to this. I mean, for God's sake, we're running 4.5 weeks daily live streaming at 100%, and we're also running 6.5 weeks into launching at 100% for our live trade update channel in Discord. Now, next set of settings are your minimum total volume. This will basically, you can change this so that you can cater to what you'd like to see. I keep that off, but some users requested it, so we coded it in. And now our graded system. This is a 12-step proprietary engine that basically categorizes into a green, I was going to say indigo, amber, and red traffic light system. Each category has a 4-step confirmation that's divided into 3. Those are the 3 letters. The only people that will get the actual breakdown for this, with the calculations and the understanding of that, are those that will be vetted and interviewed for a one-to-one mentorship with myself. That will be basically a brain transplant of my 12 years institutionally, the full breakdown into charts. You will walk away. The other 300 that we've done over the year, 280 of them are still trading, and that says enough. So we will have an entry-level mentorship, which will be a one-to-one for the indicator specifically, and that will also grant lifetime access. So a one-on-one with me, full breakdown session, as well as the only option for lifetime access as well. Now, When we also have entry placement, stop lines, if you'd like that. We have aggressive, mid, extreme, very self-explanatory. If you have it on aggressive, for a sell, it will enter here. Sorry, we'll do it on this one, it's bigger. The sell will enter at the bottom of the block, mid here, and safe pussy line is up there. Mid 50% is very good, works. Aggressive, the same. Rule of thumb, look for the thickest, longest, hardest pause wick that you can find that is in that area, and take your entry off of that. It hits 100% of the time. Like dead ass, you will find a rejection. Even if it's 3 points, you will find a rejection off of a previous wick that is found in Liquidityedge zones. And I believe that is all of the settings. These are obviously self-explanatory. This is the graded system. And it is genuinely as simple as that. We obviously live stream daily for free for everyone. This was a trade setup that we obviously just took. I'm going to drop some source. I'm going to drop a video on it very shortly. But 2-minute chart with a 15-minute stack, 1-minute chart with a 15-minute stack is what I use. Okay, swing length 2. Secondly, 9:30 a.m. US Open. For the last 20 days, we've hit it 19 times. Okay? The opening candle, 2-minute chart, swing length 2, take the opposing liquidity edge area. I'll show you now. Like I will dead ass. Let's go to this day. Replay. Let's go to 9:28. This is on a 1-minute, 2-minute chart right here. Either the opposing or an A plus. Look at this. Here we are. A plus off of here. Nice wicks. I'm going to take an aggressive every single day. Fucking look at that. This is the source. Let's go to the day before. Let's go to the day before. Let's go here. 9:28. Let's go right here. We're already in a 15-minute stack. Nice wick. This was the previous high. You've got 2 options. Okay, you've got this buy here, or you've got this sell here. I'm taking the wicks. Remember what we said? They're both A plus. The buys are stronger though. Okay. This was the sell. Now look at this. I'm going to zoom in for you. I'll zoom in for you. Look closely. Okay. This was our entry. We could have taken the high up here. It doesn't matter whatever you take. That's 20 points drawn down. Look inside that candle, because I am a strong believer of move your shit to break even and take partials. Get paid. Like always get paid. Okay. Look at this. You would have got in that movement right here your 30, 40 points. If you entered on the wick at this high up here, look, you would have taken your 50 points. I obviously can't show you on replay mode, but we traded this live. You would have got your fucking rejection.